Oh, dearie me. Could the war already be over? So, guys, let's just talk some facts right now. Xbox's most successful console was the 360. The 360 beat the PS3. Forget about sales. It's dependent on the impact. Once what the 360 did was made PS3 get scared because the 360 was like, we're gonna take it back to freaking games. And that is what always wins the day. It's just like special exclusive things or little gadgets or graphical upgrades. Do you have the games? Because what this is about is for us sitting down and enjoying video games. That's what this is about. Um, then I don't know what happened. Like, see, this you said to say what went wrong with Xbox. A very few things. You talk about the whole Connect thing, the launch of the Xbox One, but it's one word. And it's Halo. Halo. Let's rewind the clock. Back when we were all PlayStation guys and Xbox first came out, we were like, wait, I'm not buying some big green and black box for this stuff. Like, who cares about stuff? Man, it's all about PlayStation, PlayStation, PlayStation. And I remember me and my brother we used to watch that just this video games and thing. This was way back, like in 2000, maybe early '01, but 2000. And there was this Xbox guy that kept on saying, "Oh, Halo, Halo, Halo." I was like, bro. And for me as well, I hate first person games. Like, I'm not a FPS guy. I like MMOs, RPGs, those kinds of games. So I was like, no. So first of all, I'm not getting an Xbox. The console looks like a brick, and I'm not getting a freaking FPS. But I don't know what's happened, but I just because the reviews were so good, I ended up just saying, okay, look, let me just have like a little dip here, and that was it. The rest is history. Halo, Halo single-handedly saved Xbox, single-handedly. Like I don't think that there has never been a console seller to the extent of Halo where no, you buy this console because of this game. And you're like, come on, what about it? No, this game is such a multi-generational game that you buy it. And once we now went into Xbox Live, oh my gosh, we were off to the races. So Halo 1, Halo 2, the Xbox Live online, boom. Because I don't like for me, the best online experience of my life was playing Halo 2 with my friends and family. Easily. We keep talking about this, and my friends and my family, we keep talking about how we had our own clans, and it was me and my brother's clan against me and my other brother's clan and his friends, and what we did on the Halo 2. Like, it is some of the most fun I've ever had playing a game. So, the issue was the moment Bungie left Halo and left it to those bombers, bricks, 343 clowns. And then I went to now do oh gosh, I've forgotten the name of the game that's come out. Like it loses me. The moment that they left it, it was over because 343, as we've seen, they're not as good um developers as Bungie. And when they now took over Halo, it was just the same. They were trying to mimic Call of Duty. And I was like, no, the beauty of Halo is that it's not Call of Duty, it is something unique. So it is a very unique game playing experience. Bro, I was playing Halo Reach 4 years afterwards until these morons decided to take it off online. So once that exclusive of Halo was lost, and once the newest Halo games looks like complete garbage, the one thing Xbox had to battle PlayStation was gone. Because that was just one game that made this a competition. No other game. There was no other because Halo was so popular. It had so many guys. The only video game I've gone out to queue for. Now, this was back the days when we used to really get physical games, when physical games was actually a thing. The only game I've gone out to queue for it freaking was freaking Halo. I did it for Halo 4 and Halo 3. Now Halo 4 was a break, but Halo 3. So once you lost that and you lost the crazy amounts of fans, I don't think you realize how massive of a game Halo was. Once they lost Halo, and when Halo was no longer sexy, it was done. So this isn't a surprise because Xbox now know that we can't compete with PlayStation because we don't have an exclusive that's a system seller that will bring guys over here. So When people were like, "Oh, Xbox, PlayStation," why are you making this a competition? Get yourselves a damn PlayStation and get a Game Pass. Anybody, because I was always going to get a PS5 before an Xbox Series because I was like, okay, Xbox, you're not offering anything that's cool. You're offering nothing that's cool. And you see, back then, you had to get both. Like, yeah, I got both, because of the popularity of Halo. I knew that if I had a 360, I could play with guys online with Halo. And obviously, because of PlayStation's popularity, most of my friends had PlayStation. So you could get both. Now, though, who the hell is playing Halo? Who the hell is playing freaking Halo now? Okay, Halo is trash. I played recent Halo. It's garbage. It doesn't feel like how it used to feel because Bungie went. Because Bungie, they knew how to make that gameplay unique. So right now, it's just like any other FPS game that I have no interest for. But put that to one side. For me, it makes sense what Microsoft are doing. You cannot compete with PlayStation. You cannot compete because you're bringing nothing to the table. Like when you have Microsoft and Apple, Microsoft's USP is we are cheaper, so therefore more affordable. So therefore, if I'm a business, I can now give all of my employees Microsoft desktops because it's a lot cheaper. Apple is more expensive, but in it being more expensive, it's better, more durable, better performance. And if you want to do high tech, high end media, it works better. So that is how you can now have a competition because you have a genuine choice with advantages and disadvantages. But what is the advantage of getting an Xbox? Please tell me. Back then, the advantage of getting an Xbox, see, the advantage of getting a 360 was the amount of games they had. The advantage of getting an Xbox was this was the only place where you could play Halo, which was an absolutely outstanding must-have game. So now, when Halo is now trash, Xbox Live is offering you nothing. What is the advantage of getting an Xbox? But I'll shout out to my guy, Marlon Gaming Nation. Like, I watch his show every single day. Shout out to my guy. Because he made a very good point, which is competition is needed. The worst thing for us, the consumer, is having a monopoly. Because when we had a monopoly, Sony decided to bring out a £400, $500 PS3 back in '06. So back in '06, they brought out a PS3 that was, I think, just as expensive as this freaking PS5 now. Because they were like, we have no competition, so we can dictate the price. Then 360 said, we're now going to undercut you, come out much lower, which was what I thought was crazy. I bought a 360 before I got a PS3 because I was so pissed off with what PS3 were doing with their pricing. I said, okay, let me try this 360, and thus 360 was a super success. But the issue now, though, is if Xbox have now given up by saying we're not going to give up all of our exclusives to PlayStation, that PS6 is going to be £3 billion or €4 billion or $8 trillion. The next console will be $8 trillion because they're like, if you're not going to get a console, what else are you going to buy? Freaking Sega 5D, 4D? So the issue, though, is competition is needed. Without competition, we get screwed over because what competition says is that, oh, this is another choice. Microsoft and Apple. Microsoft is that if you want an affordable computer, what's up? Apple's thing is that if you want to do high-end media with high-end editing in 4K or 8K, come to us. So that is the choice there. But with this now is that we don't have a choice. There isn't a cheaper option because, PlayStation, if it truly is over and if Phil Spencer, next week now says that, all right, that's it. No more exclusive Starfield, Halo, Fable. You can now get these things on PlayStation. They're going to up the price of that slim. And when PS6 comes out, it is going to be, because they're like, who are we going to, so our only hope is if Apple get into the console game, which, no, but then it'll be, but yeah, we need an alternative. I'm shocked that Apple have never released a console. I'm like, how Apple, gaming is one of the most lucrative, popular industries right now, and one of the leading tech guys. Why have Apple never released a console? It makes sense. Because let's be real, Microsoft shouldn't, Them, I was shocked that they even were successful with 360. Microsoft should have lost. Xbox should have lost. They should have lost. Halo saved them. They were saved by one game. Halo gave them life. So they were given so much of the lucky strike. But look, let's see what happens. Maybe it is what it is, but I'll be shocked if this is not an admission that we've lost this console war, because it's futile. Who the hell has a freaking Series S? Please tell me, how many people have a Series S or Series X? Those that do, how often do they play on their Series S or Series X? No, you get freaking Game Pass. That's what you freaking get. The fact that Game Pass exists shows that it's over. The console war is over. Tell me, guys, what you think, man.